Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Phantasy Calradia Let's Play. So, at the end of last episode, we were a bit curious as to whether or not we could get involved in this fight and what sides we were able to take. So we're going to ride up there first and see what that's all about. Then we'll probably... I don't know if we want to turn back north or not. How are we doing on our inventory? Yeah, we need to get rid of this loot, so... Unfortunately, it's going to be hard for us to do that without going all the way back to Nara. So maybe we'll check on this and then we'll head in that direction, since there are plenty of bandits for us to fight along the way. But let's go ahead and indulge our curiosity here. So if I can, I'll try to join in with the greedy dwarves. And I can, cool. So we'll rush to their aid against the orcs. Actually, would I get better loot if I fought alongside the orcs? Let's fight alongside the orcs. We'll see what kind of loot we get. Actually, we won't get any loot for joining, because it's their fight. So we'll join the greedy dwarves, defeat the orcs, and then we'll defeat the greedy dwarves on our own. How about that? So let's go ahead and lead our troops. Okay, so these guys are riding wargs. This will be fun. I guess we're going to try to set up here. I'll put the archers on the hill. We'll send the infantry down slope and the cavalry off to one side. And we've already got spells flying over people's heads. Let's conjure ourselves some throwing weapons, and I'll just kind of lob them in that general direction. I can't throw them very far. But these guys are throwing plenty of stuff. Oh well. Let's get this sword out and get ready to actually fight here. Whoa. There we go. Here comes the infantry. Cavalry start flanking around. Alright, they're going to charge, so we're going to charge. And cavalry go ahead and charge as well. Ah, hit my own guy. Get out of my way, man. There we go. You're on my side, even though you look like an enemy. Let's see if we can't get this guy right here. Nope. Apparently, my horse got him, but I couldn't. Damn. Already killed him. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit him. Oh, I got him. Okay. Wasn't sure if I'd be able to sneak my sword in there. There's too many friendlies. There we go. And apparently that is good enough for victory. Fantastic. So, let's leave. No real casualties for us other than 2 wounds. One of the dwarves was killed, and a bunch of orcs were as well. So there's 2 left. I don't know if I want to do this. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I don't want to have to go in. So, of course, we lost a mercenary horseman, but whatever. The dwarves are going to thank me. They will probably regret doing that. Oh, we did get some loot. Alright, well, let's see. These bows aren't worth all that much. Let's unload them. Those are actually worth quite a bit, and we'll basically grab anything of value from here. And is there any food that would be worth ditching? Doesn't look like it. No, we'll keep all that food. If any of it were on the verge of like spoiling or running out, I would toss it, but no. We're fine like that. And since the dwarves are technically hostile, we'll go ahead and fight them as well. And they're not looking too great either. 8 out of 24. Alright, so let's go ahead and take the field. We're going to be pretty aggressive here. Let's just start pushing our guys forward. Ah, goddamn rocks. I'm not going to tell them to charge, but I am going to give them pretty aggressive move orders, because I don't want to waste a whole lot of time here. Where is the enemy? Off to my left a little bit? Ah, I see him. Archers set up here. Infantry go down there. Cavalry get ready to charge them. Come on, guys, hustle. Hustle up. Oh, yeah. I like that haste. There we go. Oh, man. That mercenary mage meant business. Infantry, feel free to charge. Cavalry, feel free to charge. We should outnumber them enough where we don't need to be all that cautious. Oh, he's already dead. I can't really get in on that one, but I can stab him in the back of the head. Really? He's not down yet? You guys are not very efficient. Alright, let me in there. Let me in there. Come on, move. Wow. Alright, one of the orcs finally got tired of it. And those guys look like they're gonna get away. Just unfortunate. I wanted to defeat them all. I would guess that they have pretty good armor. It looks pretty heavy. Actually, no, I think we got him. Don't let him escape. Nice. Alright. We'll see what kind of loot they drop, but I would think it would be decent armor. No casualties for us, that's always good. We'll take a dwarf prisoner. We'll also level up one of our horsemen there, as well as some of our... Let's go with the Juggernaut. I'm curious. I think he's just got better armor. Another raider and some more warriors there. So let's see, a chipped dwarven two-handed axe. That's actually pretty good. We've also got a crude dwarven skull cap, which is not as good as what we are currently wearing, but is it more valuable than some of this stuff? 340, yeah, it's more valuable than that. Go ahead and give me that, and I think I am just going to ditch some food, whether it is mostly eaten or not. Let's get rid of these cabbages, and I'll take this. And are any of these nearly eaten? I'm kind of tempted. I feel bad, but I might ditch this horse. You know what? Let's get rid of that, and I'll take... Well, you know what? None of this stuff is actually worth all that much, so I'll keep this. Okay, so that ended up being pretty lucrative, actually. Let's head back to Naro, where we can sell this stuff. And if we find any bandits along the way, we'll definitely fight them, because any excuse to earn more XP we'll happily take, because we obviously need it. I'm not going to go out of my way to fight really small parties, though. Oh, that was a bunch of orcs. God damn it. Let's see. We'll fight you to the end. How many would I have to leave to cover my retreat? 33 soldiers behind. No. Let's see. Okay, so this guy's riding something ridiculous here. I don't even know what that creature is. I guess it's just a warg. Okay, so we took out the war chief twice, apparently. We need to kill as many of these guys. Oh, somebody threw haste on me, I think. Or maybe on them. But anyways, as I was saying, we need to kill as many of these guys as possible without losing anyone. And if we're able to do that for one wave, we should be able to retreat without having to... Oh, what the hell are you? I think that's an ogre? Let's not get hit by that. But I don't love the idea of my men getting charged by it. Oh, this is bad. Let's see. I'm going to try to get some Oh, what the hell hit me? How did you catch me? Did haste make you faster than my horse? Ooh, this guy hits hard. And he's faster than me. Great. No. Oh, boy. Let's see. 7 dead. We did kill more of them. Okay, good. Thank you. So if you win the skirmish, generally it will let you leave with no strings attached. And we were just barely able to do that there. So we'll get out of that one by the skin of our teeth. And I'll be a little bit more careful next time I'm running out in the open. I try to be, but the game lags a little bit, especially when you fast forward it. So generally I don't see the parties until they're on top of me. Our scouting is not great either, and that's probably something we should work on if we're gonna try to avoid stuff like that in the future. Let's see, who's got more money? You've got more money. Let's work with you then. Ooh, I'm still not gonna be able to sell all of it here. That's close enough, and we'll ditch the rest on the armor merchant. I'm wondering if that is a better axe for our dwarfish friend than the one he currently has. So let's take a look at that. Because he does have a two-handed axe, but I'd rather him carry a, you know, like dwarven stuff. So let's see. Actually, it's a better axe all around, and because it's dwarven, it'll be a little bit more suitable to him. There, now we can see it. And we'll just ditch the other one at the merchant. I'll probably run into the tavern here as well. Is there any sort of... No, okay. No tournaments happening. I wouldn't mind fighting another tournament, honestly. It's a really good way to make money in this mod. You know what? That's not worth a lot, is it? I'm going to hang on to it because it's a pretty effective weapon. And if there's somebody else we can give it to, we will. But for like 40 coins, it's not really worth it to me to sell it. And then if there's any decent mercenaries here, we'll consider grabbing them. I imagine my prisoners escaped. No, they didn't this time. So let's sell all one of them. But generally they escape in like 2 seconds. So we got lucky there. And let's be on our way, I suppose. How are we doing on cash at the moment? Oh wow, a lot of stuff happening there. So almost 15,000. That's close to enough. I think one more week and we'll have enough for another dye works, with, you know, enough spare change in our pockets where we're not going to feel too vulnerable. But yeah, I wouldn't mind grabbing another... Who do we have here? Farmers? I wouldn't mind grabbing another dye works. Again, they produce quite a bit of cash in this mod. Something like... Let's see, do you have a quest for me maybe? Since you're actually a named character. I don't know why it's so hard to click on people in this mod. There we go. Yeah, whatever. Do you have any tasks for me? Sure, I can do that. So net me some honor as well, which is always great. So, that's not what I wanted to click. I wanted to do this. And... Bulabin. Where the hell is that? Oh, it would be the most remote Kyrgyz territory possible. I guess I should have figured as much, but yeah, we'll do it. We'll take the honor over the money because the money is not that significant, but honor is pretty hard to come by early in the game, so definitely going to take it at every opportunity. We want to be honorable just because it's going to give us a lot of free relation with a lot of lords, you know, so long as they're honorable as well. Man, these orcs are kind of cheap. Like, that's ridiculous. And like the regular factions, despite being like better established, their parties are like just a fraction of it. Like, not even I guess he has a tenth of what this guy has, but just barely. I wish Ikamer hadn't fallen to the orcs, because that would be a great rest stop for us as well. We've got some looters here. Let's run them down. We haven't fought any looters in a while, and they're pretty easy pickings compared to the bandits and whatnot we've been facing. Alright, so let's defeat you and your tunics and clubs. Alright, I'm just going to tell everybody to charge. There's no reason to get fancy with this one. Oh, come on. Why won't you die? There we go. Come on, I stabbed you in the face. Give me a break. The sword's not that bad. They probably keep dodging or something. They can dodge hits in this mod even if you actually hit them. But I didn't see it in the kill feed, so maybe I'm just imagining things. But they can do it. It's definitely a real thing. It's just I don't know whether or not it was actually happening there. These aren't terrible, but the rest of this is garbage. Okay, continuing north. Try not to get sidetracked. Try not to run into giant groups of orcs that we can't fight. And we wanted to get to Bulabin. Alright, a couple more level ups while we're moving. I gotta get rid of all these orcs. I didn't intend to keep them in my party long term. It's just we needed some, you know, numbers to throw at the enemy for our front lines, and they worked pretty well for that. So I was... Oh, there's red there. What is this? Ooh, that's a patrol with a lot of looters. And they're not going to help my party, though, so there's no point. If they had decent prisoners that would be worth bringing on board, then I would definitely go out of my way to run them down. And like in our Prophecy of Pendor playthrough, for example, that's basically how I did all my recruiting, is I just fought parties with good prisoners and took on troops that way, because in Prophecy of Pendor, the difference between the top tier stuff and the bottom tier stuff is like so substantial that trying to recruit and build up troops from the bottom is pretty ill-advised. Like, honestly, it's until you're later in the game where you can kind of, you know, protect them with better stuff that you've built up. It's really not even worth bothering trying to do it. So what I did instead is I would just fight parties with prisoners, and then I would add the prisoners to my party regardless of who they were, what they were. And generally you could get like heretic Magnuses and stuff like that as prisoners, because everybody's always fighting the heretics. So I had a lot of like elite heretic units in my party just because they were easy to come by as you know, rescued prisoners. Oh, how did that not hit him? Somebody got him an arrow. Nicely done. I'm gonna pivot around, and all the guys behind me are already dead, so never mind. Cool. Cool. I didn't do a whole lot there, but that's fine. I'm the commander. I'm not a one-man army. Let's go ahead and upgrade you. Anything better here? Not really. Alright, moving on. That did actually get us a level up for somebody, though. Berembert, who we actually needed to level up because his strength is absolutely pathetic. So, yeah, we'll go to 7, and we'll go... probably Weapon Master. I feel like he's going to need it fairly soon. And we'll just make him strictly crossbows. We'll make him a really good crossbowman, and that's it. But I don't think he... Oh, I sold the helmet I meant to give him. Whatever. But his... I think you need like minimum of strength 8 to wear most of the decent equipment. And he's only strength 7, was only strength 6, so I couldn't give him really anything. But, you know, we'll keep working on that, and it shouldn't be too long before we get it taken care of. Ooh, good thing those were from village farmers. I wasn't sure, based on the color there, what they were going to be. And what are you? You are probably, yeah, villagers from this faction. So let's head into town. What is their specialty, I wonder? Buy tools for 332. I don't know if that's a good price. I don't know, so I'm not going to bother. Let's just go to the village center. And I'm going to skirt the perimeter here, because the guy we're looking for is generally hiding on the edge of the town somewhere behind a building. And I would assume that that's him. Excuse me. Alright, nervous man. I'm here for your head. Oh, right in the face. Twice in the face. 3 times in the face. Finally. Okay. So that's done. Now I gotta track down the guy that gave us that quest. That'll be the hard part, probably. But we'll have to do it. Do I want to go there? Let's see if there's like a tournament or anything happening here. I'm getting tired of fighting steppe bandits and orcs. Maybe there's more interesting stuff to do battle with here. Tundra bandits. Oh, and they have blazing hand prisoners. Let's do that. That sounds like fun. You're up first. That's fine. You got a cleric on you. I'm happy to take a cleric.
My men would like a word of
all right. So I think this is the better area for us to do the prisoner recruiting, because apparently they've got a lot of blazing hand stuff, and I am totally on board with that. That's something that we could actually, you know, properly roleplay and justify having in our party. The orcs, not so much. At least not in the numbers that we have them. 1 or 2 orc companions is fine, because not every orc is obviously in line with every other orc, but to have a bunch of generic orcs running around for us is not, you know, the easiest thing to roleplay. Okay, let's just everybody charge. I don't care. You guys have leather armor, why aren't you dying? I feel like this sword isn't very good. And I will happily upgrade it as soon as I can. There we go. Okay, no casualties. I will gladly take you. Let's move you up toward the top. I don't want you to die, but I do want you to see combat. I will upgrade you guys as well. And sure, why not? Cool. And Taiga bandits as prisoners. I'm sure they're worth something. You know what? Why not? It's better than some of this other loot I've got. Okay, so let's run down the other party. They have a crusader, a footman, and 2 squires. So I assume that all of those are worth bringing with us. And maybe we'll just keep running down these Taiga bandits, because honestly, this is a great way for us to get better troops. And would make it easier for me to get rid of those orcs, because I could make up the numbers pretty quickly. You guys coming? Okay, cool. Just making sure I'm not charging up this hill by myself. Oh, you guys are like right there with me. There's the enemy. Let's set the infantry up here. I'll put the archers and whatnot there, and cavalry go here. Come on, guys, move, move, move. Don't let them take the hill. Oh, you're gonna let them, aren't you? Alright, infantry charge, head them off. Archers, you can move forward a little bit, but not too much. Cavalry, go ahead and charge as well. No, my horse. It's gonna be lame just like the other one. Hey, where are you going? Oh, okay. That was weird. I was like trying to swing and it wouldn't let me, and then I did as the guy got killed by a bunch of arrows. I'm gonna summon some of these. Damn, I don't think I'm gonna hit him. Oh, somebody got him. Oh, there's another one. Ooh, that would have hit. That would have hit if they didn't get him. Alright. Well, let's find out if our horse is crippled now. I will happily take a crusader. I wish you had a horse, but whatever. It's not that big a deal. Another footman and 2 squires who are mounted. And one of them is a lady squire. Right there is fine. Because I think the mercenary cav is a little bit more heavily armored. But maybe I'm wrong. Ooh, a greater mercenary mage. That's going to be fun. And then another veteran. Another death shot and 2 more raiders. And some more prisoners. I'll let the farmers go. I don't really have any use for them. And let's see here. That's worthless. That's moderately worthless. Another lance. I don't think we have anybody that really needs a lance, though. Large bag of arrows. I wonder if it's worth grabbing that instead of some of this armor and giving those to our archer friend. I always forget her name, but the elf lady. Let's see. Elithira. What is your inventory currently looking like? You have elven arrows and you have regular arrows. Well, why don't you take this large bag of arrows instead? It's only 4 more, but it's it's objectively better, even if it's only slightly objectively better. So, may as well. I'd like to get her some more elfish-looking armor. She had elvish armor before; it just wasn't very good. This just doesn't look very good on her. It's really boring. So I'd like to upgrade that, but I'd like to upgrade everybody's gear, obviously. Aiden's not looking too stylish there at all, but it works, so we'll stick with it for now. I feel like you guys should be lower in the list. Like that. I can't believe I only have one of those left. I love these guys. And I said this before, I think, but I'll probably use them as the basis for what are we called again? Oh, right here. The Swords of the Morning. It's been a while since I've recorded, but I am going to make custom Swords of the Morning troops using like the Dawn Guard inspired armor that I made. And I'm sort of playtesting right now on our character. But I will probably base them around, as I said, that's a patrol, okay. Those mountain halberdiers who are fantastic. And they'll just have, you know, this gear rather than the gear they're wearing. I'm just going to get rid of all this. I don't know if any of it might be an upgrade for any of our troops. I'm not really going to concern myself with that. I don't remember if I fixed the shoulders on these or not. Yeah, they're still buggy. Oh well. I made a variant with pauldrons, but the pauldrons are from an older mod and they don't sit on the skeleton right, so I'm trying to fix it. And then I made like a chainmail undershirt one too, but I'm not happy with the colors. So that's another thing I need to tweak. Let's see if there's anything happening here. No. No, there's not. Maybe some mercenaries, though. Ransom broker, that works too. Wait, what was that? There we go. 1,500? Sure. Why not? Calradia militia, no. Darius is looking pretty good in that armor. I don't want to recruit anything here. I just want to get more Blazing Hand prisoners if I can. They don't have any prisoners to recruit. But that would be a decent fight. And we do need XP, so let's head them off. They aren't going to join me. Oh, he did. Okay, cool. That makes this even easier. Okay, well, given the numbers advantage, we don't need to be all that cautious here. I will try to make sure that our archers and wizards aren't leading the charge, at least, but beyond that, I'm not going to really mess with this too much. So I'll just tell them to go here. I'll tell the infantry and cavalry to push past, but that's about it. Oh, here comes the cav. I guess I'll join in. Ah, stupid wizard. Juked me. Why aren't you dying? Oh, there goes my horse again. See, I think part of the problem is I just finished recording Kingdom, and in Kingdom, my character's an absolute wrecking ball. And my horse can't really be injured. Wow, that guy is just booking it. And in this mod, I'm very squishy, so that it makes it really hard to transition from one to the other. Because the play styles need to be very different, and it's hard to remember that when you're playing like a similar character loadout. I mean, obviously this guy's got magic, but I'm on horseback with a sword, just like I am in that playthrough. I just don't have like god tier plate armor, and no, don't do that. Sure. But anyways, if you're watching that playthrough, you probably know what I'm talking about. Our armor, because we're the Emperor of Calradia, is just like insanely good and ridiculously looking. It's like gold with all sorts of filigree all over it. And then we have like the heaviest horse in the game, and we basically can't be injured unless we stand there and take like a bunch of two-handed axe swings to the face. And so when I record that and I come to this where my horse can be killed in like one hit, it's a pretty stark contrast, and it's difficult to get used to. And it generally doesn't happen until it's too late. Let's make sure. Oh, he did get lamed. Great. Well, I guess we're riding a steppe horse for a while. But that's my fault. Obviously, I wasn't playing very intelligently there. But again, I'm playing so many different Warband playthroughs that it's hard to like get into the right mindset for each one, because our equipment and our playstyles are a little bit different in each. And while for the most part we're doing, you know, horseback with the sword type stuff, the game speeds in each mod are different. And then again, like in Kingdom, I'm untouchable. In this playthrough, I'm very touchable, and our other playthroughs were somewhere in the middle. So yeah, it's just kind of all over the place, and it's hard for me to, you know, adjust. I think we're actually going to leave it here for today. I'm actually pretty pleased with the progress we made. I wasn't expecting to be able to get a bunch of really good Blazing Hand troops, so that's a definite bonus. I don't plan on making an entire army out of these guys, but this is, excuse me, certainly a better alternative for filling out our party now than a bunch of orcs and stuff. So I'll probably move the orcs up our party list here and just make sure that they fight and, you know, die preferably. So we'll get our use out of them. I'm not going to just disband them unless I run into a bunch of really good other troops that I'd rather have and I need to disband them to make room, which is possible because we are getting close to that company cap. But until we do, I'm not going to disband anything, and I'll just run these guys until they die. And I would like to get more of the mountain halberdiers if I can. I haven't seen them since we first hired them, but they have been just absolutely fantastic for us. Unfortunately, there's only one left, but they were the first troops that we hired, so the fact that even one of them has survived this long is pretty impressive. And in those first few battles where they were all we had, they did a lot of the work for us, so I wouldn't mind having more. And again, we will have something similar down the line when I finally create that troop tree. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Phantasy Calradia with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.